Maria Santos was wiping down table 7 when the plate hit the wall, right next to her head. And what happened in the next 60 seconds was about to change her entire life. September 18, 2023, Rosie's Diner, Route 66, Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was 2:47 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. Maria had been working the lunch shift for 3 years. But this shift was different. This shift was about to go viral for reasons nobody could predict. Let me tell you, Maria Santos, 34 years old, single mother of 2, 7th grade dropout, working double shifts 6 days a week. Her manager, Frank Morrison, was known in the neighborhood, known for his temper, known for his screaming, known for the way he treated his staff. That afternoon, Table 7 ordered the meatloaf special. The customer complained it was cold. Frank exploded. He grabbed the plate from Maria's hands and threw it. The ceramic shattered against the wall, mashed potatoes everywhere, gravy dripping down the wallpaper. The diner went silent. 12 customers, all watching, all pretending not to watch. Maria's hands were shaking. She grabbed her cleaning rag and started wiping. Because that's what she always did. Clean up, apologize, keep working. She had 2 kids at home. She couldn't afford to lose this job, but someone was watching, really watching. Booth number 4, corner seat, baseball cap pulled low, sunglasses indoors. The man had ordered coffee. Black, he hadn't touched it. Justin Bieber. Nobody recognized him. The disguise worked. He was driving cross-country, taking a break from the spotlight. Just him and the open road. But now he wasn't thinking about roads. He was watching Maria, the way her hands trembled, the way she apologized to the wall, the way she kept her eyes down. And then Frank started yelling again, about the broken plate, about how Maria would pay for it, about how she was always making mistakes. Maria nodded, said nothing, started sweeping the broken ceramic. Justin watched this. All of it. And something inside him cracked. Because here's the thing. Justin knew this scene. He'd seen it before. January 2009. Stratford, Ontario. His mother Patty worked at a restaurant called the Blue Fox. Justin was 14, not famous yet. Just a kid whose YouTube videos were starting to get noticed. One night Patty came home with a black eye. She said she fell. But Justin knew. He'd heard the stories. Her manager Dave, the way he threw things, the way he screamed. Patty never quit. She needed the money. Single mother, struggling, no other options. 3 months later, Justin's first single dropped. He got his first paycheck, $47,000. The first thing he did was march into the Blue Fox and tell his mother to quit. Right there, middle of her shift, she cried, because she was free. And now, 14 years later, Justin was watching the same scene play out. Different diner, different woman, same story. He made a decision. Justin stood up, walked to the counter, took off his sunglasses. The teenage cashier looked up. Her eyes went wide. She recognized him instantly. Justin put his finger to his lips, quiet. Then he pulled out his phone and started making calls. First call, his business manager. Duration, 4 minutes. Second call, his lawyer. Duration, 7 minutes. Third call, a local commercial real estate agent. Duration, 12 minutes. The other customers started noticing. Whispers spread. Someone took a photo, posted it on Instagram. Justin Bieber at Rosie's Diner. But Justin wasn't paying attention to that. He was watching Maria. She was still cleaning, still apologizing, still surviving. Frank came out from the kitchen again, started yelling about the Instagram post, started telling everyone to put their phones away, started threatening to throw people out. And that's when Justin walked over to him. The conversation lasted 90 seconds. Nobody heard what was said. But security cameras caught everything. Justin pointed at Maria, then at the broken plate on the floor, then at the wall. Frank tried to interrupt, tried to explain, tried to defend himself. Justin pulled out his phone, showed Frank something on the screen. Later, people would find out what it was. A bank transfer confirmation. The purchase offer for Rosie's Diner. Sent 5 minutes earlier. Frank's face went red, then white, then red again. He looked at the screen. Looked at Justin. Looked back at the screen. His mouth opened, but no words came out. Justin pulled out his phone, showed Frank something on the screen. Frank's hands started shaking. Then Justin walked over to Maria. said something to her. Maria looked confused, then shocked, then she started crying. Justin walked out of the diner, got in his car, drove away. The internet exploded. Within 2 hours, the Instagram photo had 3 million likes, but nobody knew what happened. Just that Justin Bieber was at some random diner in New Mexico, until the next morning. September 19, 2023. Maria's phone started ringing. News stations, reporters, social media influencers, everyone asking the same question. What did Justin say to you? Maria didn't answer. She couldn't. She was in shock. Because at 8 a.m. that morning, a lawyer showed up at her apartment. He had documents, official papers, property deeds. Justin Bieber had purchased Rosie's Diner, paid $340,000 cash, closed the deal overnight. Frank Morrison was fired, effective immediately, banned from the property, and Maria Santos was now the general manager. $65,000 salary, full benefits, ownership stake in the business, but that wasn't all. The lawyer handed Maria another envelope. Inside was a check, $50,000, a note attached. 3 years of back pay for emotional damages. You deserved better. JB. Maria collapsed on her couch, her kids asking what was wrong. She couldn't speak. Sophia grabbed the papers from her mother's hands, started reading. Her eyes went wide. Carlos looked at the check. He was only 8, but he understood numbers. He understood $50,000 was more money than they'd ever seen. Sophia started crying too, because she remembered. She remembered the nights her mother came home with bruises, the way Maria would ice her wrists in the bathroom, the way she flinched when anyone raised their voice. Maria had hidden it well, or so she thought. But kids see everything. Carlos remembered the time he came to the diner after school, saw Frank throw a coffee mug at his mother's back. Maria told him it was an accident, but Carlos knew better. He was 8 years old, and he knew what anger looked like. Now Sophia was reading the property deed out loud. Her mother's name, general manager, ownership stake. Maria finally found her voice. She told her children everything. About the man in booth 4, about the sunglasses, about the phone calls, about Justin Bieber buying the entire restaurant in one night. Sophia couldn't believe it. Carlos asked if it was real, if they were dreaming. Maria showed them the check again, the note, the signature. That night, Sophia posted on her mom's behalf. Just a simple message on Facebook. My mom got thrown a plate at today. A stranger saw it. That stranger was Justin Bieber. He bought the restaurant. My mom doesn't have to be scared anymore. The post got 847 shares in 2 hours, then 4,000, then 50,000. Because people understood. Everyone knew someone like Maria. Everyone knew someone trapped in a bad job, scared to leave, scared to stay. The story went viral, not from Maria. She didn't say anything else. But other employees at the diner started talking. One waitress posted, Justin Bieber just bought our diner and fired our abusive manager. I'm crying. Another server, he saw Maria get a plate thrown at her head and bought the whole restaurant in 24 hours. The local news picked it up. National news followed. CNN, Fox, MSNBC. Everyone running the story. And then people started investigating Justin's past. They found something he'd kept quiet for years. In 2015, Justin had started a foundation, called it the Kitchen Table Project. It helped abused restaurant workers escape toxic jobs. The name came from something Patty told him. She said the worst part wasn't the abuse at work. It was coming home, sitting at the kitchen table with Justin, pretending everything was fine, hiding the bruises, forcing a smile. The kitchen table was where the lie lived. So Justin created a foundation to break that lie, to give people a way out. Nobody knew about it. Zero press releases, zero publicity. The foundation worked through a network of anonymous lawyers, social workers, therapists. If someone was being abused at a restaurant, they could call a hotline. Within 48 hours, help arrived. Legal representation, documented evidence. Safe exit strategies. But the foundation had helped 143 workers over 8 years, paid for lawyers, paid for therapy, paid rent while people found new jobs. The average cost per person was $23,000. Justin had spent over $3.2 million of his own money, never told anyone, all anonymous, all quiet. Former recipients started coming forward. A dishwasher from Phoenix, a line cook from Detroit, a bartender from Nashville. All the same story. Justin, witnessed abuse. Justin intervened. Justin helped. No cameras, no publicity, just help. One woman posted, "In 2017, my boss threw hot oil at me. Justin was eating at the restaurant. He saw it. Within 48 hours, my boss was arrested and I had a lawyer I couldn't afford. It was Justin. He paid for everything." The posts kept coming. The stories kept spreading. And then Justin's team released a statement. Brief, simple. Service workers deserve dignity. Always. No exceptions. But the internet wanted more. Maria was getting thousands of messages, people begging her to tell the full story. Finally, on September 25, 2023, Maria made a video, her two kids next to her. Sophia, 11, Carlos, 8. Maria's hands were shaking as she held her phone. She explained everything, the plate, the abuse, the 3 years of fear. Justin watching from booth 4, she showed the check, the property documents, the contract making her general manager. Then she said something that made the video go mega viral. Maria explained that when Justin walked over to her that day, he didn't just tell her about the diner, he told her about his mother, about Patty, about the blue fox, about the black eye. He told her that 14 years ago, he promised himself something. If he ever saw it happening again, he'd stop it, no matter what. And he kept that promise. The video hit 40 million views in 72 hours. Celebrities started responding. Ariana Grande. This is who Justin really is. Dwayne Johnson. Respect. Real power is helping people nobody's watching. But here's where it gets even more incredible. Other business owners started following Justin's lead. A bakery owner in Portland fired an abusive manager after seeing the story. A hotel in Miami created new worker protection policies. Within 3 weeks, 67 restaurants across America had implemented new anti-abuse programs, all citing Justin's actions as inspiration. The hashtag #JoshDignityInService trended for 9 days straight. And Rosie's Diner, the place Justin bought, Maria renamed it the Blue Fox, New Mexico, after Justin's mother's old restaurant. On opening day, October 15, 2023, over 2,000 people showed up. The line wrapped around the block. Everyone wanted to support Maria, support the story, support the change. News crews from 7 different stations, documentary filmmakers, podcasters, everyone wanted to capture the moment. But Maria insisted on one rule. No cameras inside for the first hour. She wanted the first service to be normal, just her team, her customers. At 11 a.m., she unlocked the doors. The first customer was an elderly woman named Dorothy. She'd been coming to Rosie's for 30 years. She hugged Maria and cried. Table 7 was reserved, empty. A small sign on it. For everyone still fighting, you're not alone. Justin showed up, unannounced, no publicist, no cameras, just him. He worked the lunch shift with Maria, bussing tables, pouring coffee, taking orders. Customers were in shock. Justin Bieber serving them coffee, but he insisted, said this was important. The local news caught it, filmed him in a blue fox apron, smiling, washing dishes. When asked why he did all this, Justin kept his answer short. He said his mother taught him something, that nobody should have to choose between dignity and survival, that work shouldn't cost you your soul. He said Patty worked for 15 years in restaurants, dealt with things no human should deal with. And when he finally had money, the first thing he did was free her. Now he just wanted to free other people too. Today, in 2024, the Blue Fox, New Mexico, is thriving. Maria has hired 12 employees, all former abuse survivors, all getting fair wages, all working in dignity. The original Rosie's Diner sign is still there. But underneath, a new plaque, Where Dignity Was Restored, September 18, 2023. And the kitchen table project, no longer secret. After the story broke, donations poured in, $14 million in 6 months. The foundation now operates in 34 states, has helped over 3,000 workers escape abuse. Maria still works the lunch shift most days, still wipes down table 7, but now it's different. Now when she sees a plate, she doesn't flinch, because one man saw something wrong, and instead of looking away like the other 11 customers that day, he did something about it. He didn't post it on social media, didn't call the press, didn't make it about himself. He just bought a diner, changed a life, started a movement. all because he remembered what his mother went through and refused to let it happen to someone else. If this incredible story moved you, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Share this video with someone who works in service. Have you ever witnessed workplace abuse? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to turn on notifications because more amazing true stories are coming.